Landlords versus tenants, tenants versus landlords. When things go wrong in a rental situation, it's usually taken to the landlord and tenant board. But right now, there is a shortage of adjudicators, and tonight, landlords are telling us they're hemorrhaging money while their tenants take advantage of the delays. Alicia San talked to two people stuck in the middle.
I can't do anything. I can't get a lawyer to do anything. I can't sue for my money yet. I have to go through the court process.
Longtime landlord Rosa Tucci has got a doozy of a tenant situation on her hands.
So your tenant turned it into a rooming house?
Pretty much. Couldn't get a hold of her. Complaints from neighbors that there was a lot of activity at the property, people coming and going.
While she was gone.
Yep. There was about 13, 14 single mattresses all over the property.
Tucci says her tenant was collecting rent from those people and not paying her a cent.
Because we had to apply for illegal occupancy, got a court date. I went to court, my paralegal showed up, she did not.
That stall cost Tucci a lot of money.
And we had to reapply again for non-payment of rent now.
And because of a shortage of adjudicators at the landlord and tenant board, a hearing date hasn't even been set yet. Tucci says she's out $15,000 in missed rent. Cases like Tucci's have been piling up across the province.
It's never been like this. I've been involved in the system for 18 years. I have never seen entire hearing blocks canceled after they're scheduled. I've never seen 5-month delays to get to a rent hearing.
It's putting pressure on paralegals, too.
And I have a file number. Well, I said, well, where's my notice of hearing? I always get a notice of hearing after you process it. And they say, well, we've processed it, but there's no hearing set. I say, when will you set the hearing? We don't know.
Former adjudicator himself, Harry Fine, says he knows why. The Ford government hasn't hired enough adjudicators.
Because governments have a right for agencies, boards, commissions, and tribunals to appoint like-minded people. I don't have an issue with that.
But what's the holdup?
I don't know what the holdup is.
And with the hearings that are scheduled, Fine says adjudicators do their best to cram in as many as they can in a day.
So the adjudicator says, you probably won't get heard today. Go in the hall and see if you can work it out.
The Ministry of the Attorney General acknowledged the service delays and told us they're currently recruiting to fill vacancies.
Do you think you could settle the matter that you have with your tenant out in the hallway?
Absolutely not. I know lots of landlords that have same issues as I do, and as soon as they get their tenants out, they're putting their properties for sale because they don't want to deal with it anymore. So
there's a lot at stake there.
Yep, and so the government's going to have even more problems because there's going to be less and less properties. There already is less properties available for rent now. There will be even less.
Alicia San, CBC News, Toronto.
That's it for us tonight. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great night, everybody, and a great weekend, too.